Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to remove and reinstall a single piece of vinyl siding. All you're going to need for this is a vinyl siding removal tool, a pry bar, and a hammer. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to be removing this piece of vinyl siding. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your vinyl siding removal tool and you're going to insert it into the bottom of the piece above the piece that you're wanting to remove. And so what this does is you just slip it in underneath and you pry it out, and it's going to pull, it's going to unhinge this piece of vinyl from the piece that you want to remove. So we'll pry that in there and pop it out just like that. And then once you have it unhinged, you just take your hand and unhinge the rest of it. Just slide your hand through here and we'll unhook it from the piece that we want to remove. Just like that. And so now you can see we have access to the nails that are holding our vinyl siding in place. So we're going to take our pry bar and pop those nails out. If you don't have one, you can just use a hammer and that works just as well. So I just like to use this. You can either, you don't have to take these nails out necessarily. You can just unhook the vinyl from the nails as long as they're not nailed in too tightly, which they shouldn't be. But I'll just pop them out, and all you're going to do is just use your free hand to just hold this upper piece of vinyl in place while you pop these out. Alright, so we've got all the nails taken out of this vinyl siding. All you have to do now is just push it down a little bit and it should pop right loose. Just like that. That's all you have to do to get this thing loose. Now to reinstall it, you're just going to put it back in its place and you're going to snap it in place. It's going to hook to the underside of the piece prior to it or below it. So you can see this channel right here. This will snap in place to the piece that's underneath it. So we're going to snap this back in place all the way down. And we want to make sure that it overlaps the section beside it the same way that it does the rest of the way on your vinyl siding. So here, this piece is overlapping here. So we want this piece to be on top of the piece previous to it. And once we have this in place, we're just going to hold it in place with our hands. We'll just hammer those nails back in. And again, you can just kind of use your elbow to hold this top piece out of the way. Now when you nail your vinyl siding in place, you don't want to nail it super tight. You want this vinyl to be able to move around. So it should be able to move about 1/4 inch left to right. Now the last thing we need to do is just reattach the piece of vinyl that was above the piece that we took off. So same concept as what we just discussed. We're going to get this channel to reattach to the piece that's below it. And we're going to use a vinyl removal tool to get this thing started. And once you have it started, you can just kind of work your way down, pulling it down and applying downward pressure, and it should just snap in place. So you can see we're in all the way up to here. Here we go. And we'll just work our way down the rest of this piece. All right, and that's all it is to it. As you can see, we've got the vinyl put back in place. Everything's nice and snug the way it ought to be. It's a pretty simple process. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to respond. Until next time, take care and God bless.